Tushar here. Today I'll be talking about a Power BI report that I recently completed for a telecom service provider known as AtliqO Telecom. Before I jump into the report itself, let me give you an overview about the company and what is the problem statement here. So AtliqO Telecom is one of the leading telecom service provider in India, which provides multiple plans for their customers, and they have recently launched 5G in India. And the problem that they are facing currently is after the launch of 5G, the management have come across a decline in active users and also decline in revenue. So the business director of AtliqO Telecom have requested the analytics team to build a comprehensive report where they can compare pre and post launch of 5G, so they can get a clear picture of the key matrix that is hampered after the launch of 5G plans. So the main goal of the analytics team in here is to provide such a report that will give them a clearer picture of what business decisions the management should take, which in turn will increase their active user base and also increase the revenue, right? This report, that the screen that you guys are seeing currently, it's the home page of the report. As the analysis is spread across multiple factors, I have distributed them into multiple categories called revenue, city, users, and plan and market analysis. So I did not want to clutter everything in one dashboard. So I built multiple dashboard for each categories, which will help the management to get a clearer picture of from where we need to make informed decisions. So as this is a Power BI report, I'll be clicking on the images and buttons throughout the presentation, and we'll get the insights according to that. On the top here we can see the key matrix that is available for AtliqO. The total revenue stands at 3,187 crores. The revenue before 5G was 1597.70 crores. After 5G it has decreased a little bit to 1,589.66 crores. So there is a small decrease in the revenue. The average revenue has also decreased by some percentage. We can see the average revenue prior the launch of 5G was at 26 rupees and 63, but after 5G it has decreased to 26 rupees and 49. So there is a small decrease in percentage. However, the average revenue per user ARPU did increase from 190 rupees to 211.25 rupees. So the revenue per user did increase quite a bit after the launch of 5G. The table here depicts the same key matrix, but it is distributed city-wise. We can see the revenue before 5G and we can see the revenue after 5G, right? Bangalore, Chandigarh, Chennai, all these things can be seen here. Before and after 5G, the revenue. So these are the toggle buttons that I have included. So we can get a shaded area chart where we can clearly see the difference of revenue prior to 5G and post 5G launches, right? The same we can do it for average revenue as well, prior 5G launch and post the launch of 5G. The same goes for ARPU as well. We can see the ARPU is at 190 was the average number, so it did go till, the highest we can see prior to the launch of 5G was at 196, but after 5G launch we can see the highest number reaches to 217 rupees. So there is a significant growth in there that we can see. And also these are the slicer pane. So we can, if we want to segregate data for a particular city, we can click on those cities and we can get the detailed details about that particular city. The same goes for other slices, months and all. You can click on these months and get to the more detailed revenue report. Now let's go to the city analysis. This depicts the cities with the revenue per user before and after 5G. You can see before and after 5G the revenue has increased for almost all the cities, except for Pune that I can see it has decreased by 12.88%, and also it has decreased for Chennai. So apart from these two cities, I see the revenue per user has increased for other cities. And these are the top performing cities for AtliqO: Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi, Bangalore and Chennai as per the average revenue is concerned. And as per average revenue, the bottom 5 cities are Patna, Coimbatore, Chandigarh, Gurgaon and Raipur. Right? And the map here depicts kind of a similar thing, but it gives us also a clear picture where we can look at the values as per the bubble size on the map. Average revenue after post the launch of 5G. Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Kolkata, Chennai are all providing us a similar kind of revenue. And the revenue per user, like I mentioned, it has risen more or less same throughout the country. We can see that in the bubble size in here. Now let's jump on to user analysis. We can see the total active users stand at 161.72 lakhs. Unsubscribed users are 125.90 lakhs. So there has been quite an increase in the number of unsubscribed users that the management should focus on and reduce this number as far as possible, so that which will help in generating more revenue for AtliqO. So these are the bottom 5 cities with active users: Chandigarh, Coimbatore, Gurgaon, Patna, Raipur. So management should be focusing on strategies and ways that they can implement, give some discounts in these cities, which in turn will help them to to gain back the users that did unsubscribe from AtliqO. Cities like Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi are performing the highest for AtliqO with the highest number of active users. And in here it depicts the same kind of result, the number of active users and unsubscribed users, but gives us a distribution as per the month wise. The same can be seen in here as well. Now let's jump on to plan and market analysis. Here we can see the key metrics are plan revenue standing at $19.51 billion. The total market value is at 83.04 thousand crores, which is quite a significant market share, right? The plan revenue can be seen here. This is the plan revenue, and of course the top performing cities will be providing the highest revenue, right? So Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi, Bangalore, these are the cities with the highest revenue. And this one here gives us a clearer picture of which plans brings the highest revenue for AtliqO. Plan P1, P2, P3, P4 and P11 are the plans which is bringing in the highest revenue. We can see the highest market share of telecom provider in India is PIO, standing at 35.42%, followed by Brittle, and then followed by AtliqO with 19.56%. This rainbow chart gives us a clearer picture which okay, let me use this. So provides us a view of which plans are performing the great. So we can see P1, P11, P2, P3 and P12. P11 and P12 are something which was launched after the launch of 5G, and they are performing good, quite good. But our all-time favorite for AtliqO bringing in the highest revenue is plan P1. The same can be viewed in a tree map. In here we can see plan P2, P3, P4, P11 and P12 are the highest performing plans for AtliqO. Now let's jump onto the insights part of the report. AtliqO is the only company which has lost a bit of a market share post the launch of 5G plans. It had 20.24% before the launch of 5G. However, it did decrease by 0.68% to 19.56% after the launch of 5G plans. The active users base did decline. However, the revenue per user has increased by 11.05%. The top 5 cities for revenue generation are Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi, Bangalore and Chennai, which account for close to 60% of the revenue. We are seeing a very good revenue generation from cities like Raipur, Ahmedabad, Patna, Bangalore, Delhi. So these are the cities from where high number of revenue per user is generated for AtliqO. Also, we need to keep this in mind that many cities like Delhi, Ahmedabad, Patna, Raipur, have also seen a decline in the active users in these cities. So, which needs to be an immediate cause of action, because loss of active users will in turn give us less revenue for the longer run. So the management needs to come up with discounts or particular plans targeted to customers in these cities, which will help them to regain the market share which got lost after the launch of 5G. So if we can regain those customers, it will be much easier for a company to generate more revenue. Also, we can see plan P1, P2, P3, P4, P11 and P12. These are the top plans which are able to generate higher amount of revenue for AtliqO. P1 plan is something which was on the top of the list prior to the launch of 5G, and it is still the highest subscribed plan for AtliqO customers. Plan 11 and plan 12 are those plans which were introduced after the launch of 5G, which are also performing good. However, it needs to improve a lot so that we can see some significant numbers on the AtliqO's revenue. So these are the top insights that I was able to generate using this Power BI report. Also, just wanted to get a couple of things into your attention, that I used Excel, SQL and Power BI for building this report. I did some data cleaning in Excel, but most of the data cleaning I did in Power Query.